So, good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Engineer Lavneesh Talwar, your class teacher for the subject Design of Electrical Machines. Today, I am going to solve one numerical based problem on the design of synchronous machine where we are discussing about the main dimensions, how the main dimensions can be calculated in case of a synchronous machine, and after that we are calculating the peripheral speed of the synchronous machine as well as the runway speed for this synchronous machine. For that we have a certain given data which is required for calculating the main dimension, and under this thing we have, first of all, we are given the given data is, you have Q is equals to 1000 kVA, F is equals to, that is frequency, is equals to 50 Hertz. You have three phase synchronous machine, which is also called as the alternator. After that we have the average gap density. Now this average gap density is given by the relation, that is Bg is equals to 0.55 Weber per meter square. Also you have specific electrical loading, that is AC, is equals to 28,000 ampere conductors per meter, with kW, that is a constant value, 0.955. Now these are the some given data which is given to us for solving the numerical. We have to calculate the three things, and the three things are which we have to be calculate. Number one, we have to calculate its main dimensions. In main dimensions we have to calculate D as well as L. Second thing, we have to calculate its peripheral speed, that is VA, and third, we have to calculate its runway speed. So one by one we are discussing about how we can calculate these things. First of all, we can take the main dimensions. Now as we know, for calculating of the main dimensions we are required a certain output equation. Now in case of a synchronous machine, as we know, our output equation says Q is equals to C naught D square L into Ns, where C naught is output coefficient, D is armature diameter, and L is stator core length, whereas Ns is synchronous speed. Now as we know, in our given data we are given capital N, that is speed, is equals to 375 rpm. So using the data, first of all we can calculate its synchronous speed, and the synchronous speed is capital N upon 60, where the capital N is equals to 375 upon 60. The value will becomes as 6.25 rps, isn't it? Now we know, as per the output equation, C naught is equals to 11 into BAV into AC into kW into 10 to the power minus 3, but we have to given Bg, and this Bg is equals to 0.55 Weber per meter square. So your BAV is equals to Bg into psi. Let this psi is equals to 0.955. Therefore your BAV is nearly equals to 0.55 meter square. Therefore your C naught is equals to 11 into 0.55 into 28,000 into 0.955 into 10 to the power minus 3. So here we have the C naught comes to be 161.7. By substituting the value of BAV, AC, KW, your C naught will be equals to 161.7. Next, we know Q is equals to C naught D square L into NS. Now in this case, your Q is equals to 1000, C naught is equals to 161.7, it is D square, it is L into 60.25. So when you solve this equation, we are getting a value, your D square L is equals to 0.987 meter cube, isn't it? Now since we are given D square L is equals to 161.97, now we have to be D square L will be 0.987. Now we have to be separate this D and L. Now for that thing we have use L by tau, and this L by tau is equals to having a value 1 to 3. Now you can use any value between 1 and 3. For this particular numerical, we can use the value of L by tau is equals to 2. But tau is equals to pi d upon p. Therefore, we can say that L upon, that means L upon pi d upon p is equals to 2. But in the given numerical, we are not given about the poles. So firstly, we have to calculate its pole, and the pole is given by the formula F is equal to Pns upon 2. As we know, F is equals to 50 P into Ns is equal to 6.25 upon 2. So from which we can calculate the value of the pole from this equation, and here the poles will be equal to 16. Now you can use L upon pi d upon 16 is equals to 2. You have second equation, and in the same way you have your first equation. So you have two equations. Now you can solve first and second. We get L, we get D. Now here, what is L? That L will be 0.53 meters, and your D is equals to 1.36 meter. So this is the one thing that we have to calculate its main dimension, and from that thing you have D is equal to this thing and L is equal to this thing. Next we have to calculate its peripheral speed, and the peripheral speed is given by the formula VA is equal to pi d ns is equals to 3.14 into d 1.36 into ns, that is 6.25. When you solve it, the value will becomes 26.75 meter square. So here the peripheral speed is equal to 26.7 meter per second. Lastly, third step, we have to calculate its runaway speed, and the runway speed is equals to 1.18 times peripheral speed. That means it is 1.8 into 26.7, so it is equals to 47.6 meter per second. So in this numerical we are calculating the three main things, and the three main things are the main dimension, that comprises of length of stator core length, the diameter of the stator core length, the peripheral speed, as well as the runway speed. I think it will be clear to all of you. We will meet on next lecture with another problem. Thank you so much.